Welcome. We are back. Can you guys hear me? Let me know. We're all doing well? Welcome to another edition of the London session, guys. And we're going to give this thing a go. Our connection is fantastic internet connection. However, I think I'm having issues with perhaps the VPN here. So yeah, if I do drop out or do lag, I do apologize. I will try to fix it as soon as I possibly can. Probably get one of the members to help me out, possibly after the stream. But anyway, guys, we are here to have a look at the charts to see what we can come up with moving forward here today. I've not traded this week. I've not looked at the charts at all this week. So looking forward to seeing what we've got on the charts today either way. Sorry, I just got a little dog that keeps coming in and out every 2 seconds of the room. Very cute little thing, to be honest. I don't want to lock it out. Anyway, guys, TikTok, you guys know the drill. If you could, smash that screen for me. YouTube, hit that like button. And let's get started, guys. Don't be shy, guys, in the chat. YouTube do say get to come with core retail sales as well. And retail sales month to month for the US dollar to come later on. So that's something to be a little bit wary of. I need to change the time zone for Forex Factory as well. But guys, let's have a look. Yeah, very interesting. All right. Anyway, we are looking at the gold. We are looking at the beginning. We are starting with the weekly time frame. What we can see is we are engulfing that previous candle, so we're still stuck in this higher time frame area of accumulation. So off the back of that, there's high probability at some point soon we are going to break out of this mess and potentially to the upside or potentially to the downside. I'm not going to try to predict that, but whilst we're still in an uptrend, I would be more inclined to hazard a guess that it's likely to head up. But anyway, just looking at the high time frame picture options. However, let's see what we've got in the other time frames. On to the daily time frame, very strong. What perhaps we do have below that particular level. TikTok, can you guys see the chat popping up on the stream at all? I'm not sure if you guys can. Definitely can't see it on the screen popping up, but let me know if you can. All right, so if we begin to break the previous daily candle low, the dogs just come back in. As far as resistance, that is the most recent resistance. So this is the current 4-hour range, and it looks to be a decent one. We're consolidating, however, we have made a relatively clean move to the downside. Now let's make our way down to the 15-minute time frame here, and that appears to be technically bullish. So we've got the weekly. It's a little bit of a conundrum here. We've got the daily previous candle with strong bearish. We've got the current candle forming bullish. We've got the 4-hour bearish in structure, but with counter probabilities to the upside. It's a bit of an arm wrestle here. We do have the 15-minute being bearish. So what we're going to do is mark in some levels of resistance here on the minor time frame. We'll change that to blue. And what we can see is we have actually tapped into that level. And since rejected, we've formed support just below it. Not sure if we're going to have the margin. However, what I want to see, likely what will happen, the entry will still be below this particular level of support here. Reason being, if we close below retest, likely going to leave a low wick, and that's a good chance we'll tap into this support, which lines up some previous resistance to the left. So I'm not going to be inclined to actually mark that level a little bit lower down. Let me look at it just to see where we're at. Again, so with 4-hour, we're basically at a 4-hour support. We're at a pretty strong level of support here on the 4-hour. Got counter probabilities to the upside in the 4-hour. The daily's tapping into a previous level. I'm not against it. I'm not totally against the buys. Looking at it from whereabouts we can get involved, well, nice was to pop above pretty much where the daily high is at the minute. Seeing we have pulled back, we have triggered in some sellers. We will wipe those sellers out, close above, retest. And I feel there's a high probability that we will at least come up towards that 33.53. So off the back of that, it could be some potential buy options from above that point. So we're just going to mark that in. And would I consider buy some low down? We'll wait and see if and when it eventuates. That is what I'm currently looking at on the gold, guys. Maybe a little bit rusty. Music's too loud. Wow. Shit, it is. Apologies, TikTok. Is that better, guys? TikTok, let me know. Is the music better? I'll quickly run over what I was talking about again. Not loud enough. Is the daily is forming bullish, respecting a lot of that previous daily candle. and a level of resistance here to the left. So if we remain above the daily low and respect the previous daily candle's low, then there could be opportunities to take a buy off the back of that, along with the 15-minute structure being bullish. So again, the buyers want to see we have tapped into resistance, we have rejected, we've triggered in sellers. If we wipe those sellers out, close above that resistance, then I would be inclined to look for a potential buy. Otherwise, if we do pop below this support here, reject, then I'd be looking for a potential seller to take it back down in line with the strength of the weekly. So that's just a quick wrap of what I would be looking at. And yeah, hopefully that makes sense. Once again, TikTok. Is the chat appearing? Oh, it is appearing now. I can see it. I was just wondering, I couldn't see it at all. I don't know why. It's all of a sudden it's appearing. All good to see it is working. And it's been hard to sleep, to be honest. It's always like that when you're off in a new location, but always good to be here. Sketchmas, thank you. Paul, g'day, hope you're well. How long are you over? Pretty bloody laggy here. And I'll be probably about 2 months. I will get to you guys in the TikTok chat shortly. Guys, there's only